I think people can be trained. I think it requires a level of self-confidence and self-understanding. Every to be a great salesperson, you don't have to sound like everybody else. You got to kind of find your lane of what works. I've seen quiet closers. I've seen closers that had just this different style of closing. I think from my perspective, I'm a little older than you guys. We come from an era where you have to be very excited and very loud and very, upbeat and all that type of stuff, which works. There's a time and place for that.
That's the idea of a closer.
But there is a sweet spot, and there is a great appreciation for those silent killers who you really don't really hear, but know how to make it happen. So I think, once again, it requires a level of confidence in who you are and understanding the game. When you understand the game and you understand psychology and you understand how people work, you can get to them, and you can win. It's psychological warfare. It's not about who's got the loudest bark. It's not about who's got the shiniest thing. This guy can be dusty, but if he can walk grandma down the street and grandma loves him, she loves Bill, who doesn't have as nice as a car as you, but he just talks soft, and he's gonna walk past you, gonna look at you like, got you.
Yeah.
And you're like, grandma, let's go. I have A, B, C, D, E, and how can you turn this down? But Bill knows how to walk with her and talk to her in a certain different way. He knew how to listen to her.
Yeah.
He knew how to get her to let her guard down. He knew how to introduce himself to her for her to open up her ears. Mm-hmm. It goes in so many different ways, man.
Yeah, I agree with that. Sometimes people that are killers and closers, they don't know they're killers and closers until they're given the opportunity and given the chance.
The great story of Christina.
Yep, we had her when she's in cell phone
Christina
sales.
Flores.
Yeah, we didn't know that she was that great, and she got put in a position, and she was given a chance.
Do you mind me telling that story? That's perfect. Go ahead, keep going what you're doing.
Well, she was given a chance, and when she was given a chance, she rose to the occasion.
And
she, I was a closer, but she was a closer.
This is for those who are getting into sales and actually who doubt themselves, who actually want to be a salesperson. And this is the person we're talking about. And the person we're talking about was not the ideal person that you would think would be a closer, who would be a savage, or would be a beast, or would be a dog. All the names that go along with being a great salesperson that has come along in the past. But this person had the desire to win. And they had an unspoken fire about them. An unspoken fire that nobody knew. And this person studied and they listened. They were humble, they had humility, and they listened and they learned. They learned, she watched, she read, she studied. And when we popped the gates, she was well prepared. Preparation is also key. Do your job. Go hard. Study, listen, be in there day and out, knock on as many doors as you can, make as many calls as you would, lose, fail. But this girl came out and she destroyed it for years on after.
She was number one. She was number one in the whole region. Maybe at some points of the time of the month or some months, she was number one in the nation.
Number one in the nation.
You would never expect that.
Never expect it.
She was the sweetest
person, quiet, beautiful girl. If you ever see this, shout out to Christina Flores. You see us here now. We got mad love and respect for you.
Yeah, but that's, just to kind of go about that, then I guess you answer the question regarding, then yeah, they can be trained and they can be brought out.
They can be brought out, definitely. If they want to be brought out. Mm-hmm. You got to know if you want to do it, though. Don't sign up if you're not looking. This is something you got to look to want to be the best. You have to have something in you to say, I want to win.
Right.
I want to compete. I don't always believe in competition and everything, but sales, especially when you're in the beginning phases, you got to want to compete. You got to look at the next person and be like, I'm coming.
Right.
It's got to be a little bit of,